I thought I'd make today's video to address and respond to some of the allegations that have recently emerged. I'm sure some of you have seen the stuff that's floating around online. There's a few different stories doing the rounds that I've personally noticed, but I'm sure there are a number of different voices who have noted similar events and are talking about it. I thought it would be better to address this directly to avoid anything being misconstrued or any misconceptions, and to not dance around the topic any further. I'm just going to get to it straight away. Let it be known that I acknowledge my actions are solely my own, and I take full responsibility for any of the consequences that may result from them. Today, I've truly disappointed my friends, my family, and most importantly, myself. I feel like I've let a lot of people down, but yeah, I'm just going to talk about it. It's been brought to my attention that in May of 2018, I made a video called Being Sorted into My Hogwarts House, in which I took a quiz on a site called Pottermore.com, now known as WizardingWorld.com, I believe, to be allocated into my Hogwarts house based on a number of questions, which at the time was a very popular activity. I think the quiz itself was probably only a few months old. And about halfway through the video, I made a bit at the time which I thought was just a bit of a joke, a bit of a laugh, all fun and games for the sake of entertainment, where I made a riff on the fact that during the filming of the video, I was unable to correctly identify the gender of Hedwig, the snowy white owl, Harry Potter's companion, beloved companion. And I had a joke where the lights cut to black and a red flashing alarm was happening, and there was an aggravated voiceover that was mimicking me being detained by an unauthoritative figure, where we can hear some very realistic sounding Foley, and then a jump cut to myself playing a Prime 7 anchor, the fictional Don Lemon. Blatant identity theft on my part, just dripped out of my mind with some truly horrendous wireless headphones, where I claimed that I, myself presenting on the program, had been arrested and sent to jail on trial by the Harry Potter Association, or something similar to that regard. On top of that, I used some state-of-the-art, very high-budget, realistic VFX to simulate a scenario where Don Lemon himself demonstrated a lack of knowledge surrounding Harry Potter lore and was then swiftly executed. Unfortunately, said special effects were simply held to such a high standard where many couldn't tell that it was fake and were legitimately concerned for my well-being, and also that of Don Lemon, of course, resulting in much confusion when, barely a month later, I released the critically acclaimed Shiny Drifloon Evolution into Shiny Drifblim 849 Hatched video. No, I had not been paid bail. The whole thing was simply an illusion. To add insult to injury, in last year's Wilbur Soot medley, a video that I made and slaved over for many months, I included a nod to this moment, a little bit of an Easter eggy type reference, which I can now see with the benefit of hindsight was in very poor taste and was rather insulting in re-digging the wound for the communities that I'd hurt and the people I'd offended with the joke originally. Like I said, 3 years prior, though I was 14 at the time, I do think I should have known better than to utilize such extreme dishonesty and deception. My comedy has always leaned more towards the risque side, and I suppose it was really only a matter of time until these sort of jokes caught up with me. In the future, I will do better, not just as a 390 subscriber YouTube channel, but also as a human being. Once again, I am truly sorry for any distress or discomfort I may have caused. And to quote 94th Academy Award winner for Best Acting on his work in King Richard, Will Smith, I am a work in progress. He also slapped a guy. Unfortunately, there is a second incident that I'd like to raise and address today, which in some ways might be viewed as worse than the first offense in a number of ways. In late July of 2019, I uploaded a video entitled having the worst day in Minecraft with Tenno, number 1, the first in a 2-part series. At the 34-minute and 56-second mark, besides the absolutely abhorrent bitrate, which frankly is a crime unto itself, you can see that I blatantly use a command in the Minecraft chat box by pressing T on my keyboard and then using my keyboard to press letters and numbers to form a string of words, a sentence if you will, to change the in-game time to day, to avoid dying to creepers, zombies, skeletons. I'm sure you can imagine. This offense goes beyond the realm of disrespect, of lying. This is perhaps one of the worst offenses of all, that of cheating in a video game, played for fun in a YouTube video for entertainment purposes for about 100 views, which I think we can all recognize and acknowledge is completely and utterly unacceptable. This is of course likely going to result in my banning from any official leaderboards, particularly in the category for world's slowest any percent run, that which was started in this video and is currently going strong at about 3 years and counting, of course. I know that to many of you, this is probably heartbreaking, as I'm known for my contributions to the speedrunning community. However, please don't send any hate towards the mod team or anyone involved in the situation. I don't want any more drama at all, and you're no supporter of mine if you do so. I will say, however, that I have been in contact with multiple members of the moderating team who have told me in confidence, with very little basis, that they believe the verdict is personally biased, questioning the validity of the investigation. However, I am accepting of their final decision and am glad to move on in my career, in my life, and with the next Five Hunters finale rematch in a month or two. I mean, what? That's about it from me today, in all honesty. Thank you for listening and for considering my side of the story, and I truly hope you can find it in your heart in some way to forgive me. Happy April Fools.